Hi everyone, this is Chess Cube Candidate Master Tim Hilton. Yes, a Chess Cube Candidate Master. Look at my rather inflated 2205 rating. Just gonna play a raid 10-minute guy against this guy, reecemaxe. It was unrated last time because my rating is inflated. He's happy to do rated. What about any cubits on it? And now time to invite him in. Let's play. Last time we had that horrific mouse slip. So this time hopefully it'll be more smooth. Here we go, inflated ratings alert. Might get a few spectators though, cause I don't know if we've got on the live board yet though. I'm black again. Is it gonna be the same opening? Let's see. E4 or D4. I think it was E4 last time. E4 again. E5. Knight F3 alert. I was gonna be King's Gambit me, or maybe the enemy. So it's just doing this normal stuff. If he does Royal Lopez, I'm gonna battle the Shieldman. I've just done this. In fact, let's play Bishop C5 for once. I usually play Knight C6, but let's make it a bit more interesting. Even though Bishop C5 is pretty boring as well. If I was gonna transpose this. Except I can't do my Knight takes C4 tricks of this move order, which is a bit annoying. It's gonna be an old stodge this. If you play against the old stodge, by the way, do not castle. Otherwise you get hammered by Bishop G5 and Knight D5 or vice versa. Let's just play H6. Stop his bishop coming to G5. Because that annoys me that. I think I'm going to play D6. But then again, I can't quite punish it yet, but it's risky to castle early against this line. So let's play D6, and if he lets me, Bishop G4 and Knight D4 will win. However, there is still, you can still play Bishop E3 or H3, so it's unlikely this trick's going to succeed, but it's supposed to be risky. Now this can't be good. I just got Knight takes E4, where if he takes back, then I've got Queen takes H4. So Knight takes E4, he takes back with a piece, and then Queen takes H4. Has he got his Vision Zugs? I can always play Knight takes C3. I think he's just blundered a pawn. What have I missed? I love these tricks when you like take a pawn in E4 with a knight exposing the other knight, and like a knight on the rim. I always love them tricks. Check the channel. His move now. That's a bit nasty. Oops. Accidentally put a video on. This is a channel to subscribe to, by the way. Right. So he's threatening. I think Knight F6 might be a box move here, i.e. the only move. Because he's threatening, or maybe, no, Knight G5 just moves defender. Unless, can I play D5? No, it's attacked. D5, yeah, it doesn't work. I think I'm forced back into passivity. But I've won a central pawn. Can't be that bad. I've got stuff like Knight D4 coming and D5, so this is pretty good this. And up a pawn, and his knight's still on pre. Well, loose. And loose pieces, lose games. That's Knight H4 was a blunder because loose pieces lose games. There's also Bishop G4. There's just so many good moves here, and I'm up a pawn. Could my rating be getting even more inflated, and this won't be off 1 minute sweat as well. And I could maybe go for Chess Cube Feed Master. Oof. Isn't a nice move. Well, let's see. Let's look at some moves. Bishop G4 doesn't really do too much, but his queen's forced to go to G3. But then my knight's only protecting the in fact, well, I can't win a piece with D5 because you can always take my bishop or my knight with check, and that isn't too hot. So let's look at some moves. Bishop G4, Queen G3, D5. No, Knight takes F6. It's complex. Knight takes F6, win a piece. Now Knight D4. He's always got these Knight takes F6 check resources, and if I can't take the Knight because the Queen takes F7 mate, so maybe I should just castle. But then he can like force a double under my pawns. Quite a crafty move that. His d5 drops the bishop or something. What's the best? Maybe knight d4. Queen g3. Knight takes c2. No, it's playing g7. I think knight d4 is best though. I'm gonna go for that. Oh, I probably missed something horrible here. You might even be chicken and go back to d1, and that'd be pretty funny and epic, and I'd win a lot of material when knight takes e4. Looks like queen g3 is forced, attacking g7, and can I safely castle? Or have I got to play g5 or something, a horrible looking weakening move? Can't nab c2 because queen takes g7 is too dangerous. I took. Should I take with the pawn? If I take with queen, then I could just be a pawn up in endgame, but my fractured pawn structure would offer enough compensation, I think. I think I've got to go for middle game chances and take. And in fact now when he plays queen g3 he isn't threatening the pawn, but queen g7 is pretty dangerous, so I don't think I'm out of the woods yet. Maybe knight back to e6 is quite, but then he suppose he can just take it. Always come back to d1 rather passively, that's just what I wanted. Now f5 attacks the knight as well. Then it might have to move to f3, and maybe I can play rook g8 and try and hack him up on the g line. But maybe I should get my king to safety on queenside first. But there isn't. I've got quite a few pieces in way. But his pieces are a bit passive. Rook g8 there, he drops a pawn to bishop takes h6. I'll play f5 and attack the knight. But I need to be careful making all these non-developing moves. And plus once he kicks my knight with c3 or something, and I could be in trouble because then his queen can come out to an active square. So he's going to play knight f3 though, challenging my knight, so maybe this wasn't the best thing. But then I could maybe bring my rook to... No, I can't because bishop takes h6. So he wants to play knight takes, and then whatever I take with it, he'll play something like c3 or something. Maybe I should play bishop e6 just to challenge the diagonal. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Without any tactical disasters, hopefully. I'm not going to take his bishop, by the way. I'm going to play queen somewhere, maybe e7 or f6 or d7 next. Maybe queen d7 and f4 is strong. And then rook g8, bishop h3, etc. And also castling long, where my king will be pretty safe because his queenside pawns are all still at home. But he would win a couple of tempi for his attack with attacking my knight and bishop, so it might still be a bit risky, but it's a lot safer than kingside. I can always play knight takes f3, by the way, at any point. I can play knight takes f3 here, queen takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, or queen takes. I swap some pieces off, but I've got double pawns, I suppose. Pawn advantage in that much. Quite like looking knight takes f3 for some reason, but I think f4 is good here. I'll play f4 and kick his bishop away, or force him to take. So he's probably going to take, and I should take back maybe with the pawn, because I'll block the e-line pressure with my bishop, and then I'd have a good grip on e3 and still keep my bishop on board. But I'd made it bad, so maybe the bishop's best. It's tough. I don't think he can just move his bishop away. I think that'd give me too good a position. I've got queen d7, rook g8. Maybe force him to take my bishop. That'd be overwhelming. I need to try and play d5 at some point, but I'm worried about e5 being weak. But I can always protect it again with f6. So I'm expecting he's going to take, and then I'm going to take pawn or bishop. It's tough. So bishop takes d4. If pawn takes, then I've made my bishop bad. Which isn't too great, and I've also got two sets of double pawns where if I play bishop takes, knight takes, pawn takes, I'll still have all these double pawns. At least I won't have a bad bishop. Still hasn't moved. It's tough decisions, but I'm sure bishop takes d4 is the only good move. Because bishop takes f4 don't work because my bishop's protecting the knight. Is he thinking of c3? But then again, I can just maybe take, and when he takes mine, I can take an f2 with check. That seems pretty strong. If he doesn't take, maybe I can play knight f5. The knight f5 was a good strategic move if he doesn't take, actually. He's stuck, but with a different piece. Haha. Should I play f takes e3? Knight takes e6. In fact, this is quite complicated. Or bishop takes c4 as a shock. If I play pawn takes knight, then he has bishop takes f4, and I've got a bishop on white, I'd have the advantage. I'm going to play bishop takes d4. Now what's he going to take now? He's stuck. Oh no, I think I've missed something. I've missed bishop takes e6, and after I take it back he's going to play queen h5 check now, and bang goes my position. But maybe I can artificially castle, but my king's going to be, oh ouch. Queen, the pawn is falling with check now. I should have castled now. Oh, I should have castled. I think I've got to get the queens off. And then we'll have an endgame where I'm slightly worse because my double pawns. If king b8, then my old rook's incarcerated. I'm playing like a rook behind. I need to try and get my rook into game. So let's go for the queen exchange. Yeah, he's stuck. Right, can I defend this and protect my inflated rating? Oh, if I draw, I'll only lose 1 or 2 points. I'll still be over 2200, so it won't be the end of the world. Should I try and get the rooks off? Can't let him have the this file by itself. I use this lazy rook. Who knows, in a 10-minute game, there might still be winning chances for me. Uh-oh. Gotta take. Otherwise I'm dropping a pawn. And now I'm going to bring the king in. Get the king active, because in the end game, the king's the most important piece. So let's blockade on d5. And how is he going to drive this king away now? Alright, let's try to rip it open. I can get a pass pawn with d3, but it'll be lost straight away, so I need to protect this point. With c5, and they'll probably take, and I'll take back with the... I think I'll take back with king to undouble the pawns. In fact, let's punish him now. Let's go d3 and then c4, and if he tries to undermine it with b3, I've got b5. Now, have I got winning chances with this? Because this pawn could tie his pieces down, and I can maybe leave my rook in. But I'm not known for my endgame technique. Now maybe I should get my queenside pawn majority going. I've blocked his central majority. His kingside majority ain't doing much. If I let my king in, he could be in real trouble. Should I play b5, a5, b4? What d5, pawn takes, king takes. His rook can't come into the game because this pawn. His rook can actually never come into the game. But maybe I should get my rook active first. Let's play rook c8. Then maybe try and play rook c5 and attack his pawns. And what if I missed? This looks quite good there. It's not sure if it's winning or not. Well, I've got an potentially important message here about a match tomorrow. Maybe I should have a quick look at it. I'll have to respond in a few minutes because I'm in the middle of this game. I'm recording on YouTube. Let's hope you don't think I'm being ignorant. Right, anyway. Let's get this pawn majority going. It's actually not a majority, actually. I don't know why I keep thinking it's a majority. It might be because the d pawn is making me think it's one. Always try to break out. Can I take en passant? Takes en passant, pawn takes. But I haven't got anything of a push of a4. In fact, I'll take this off. What's it doing? Lost me valuable seconds there. In fact, king here. Have I got? It looks like he's in trouble now. Oh no! In fact, Rook A8. And now how's he... oh, he can play A3. Oh. How am I supposed to win this? It's just going to be a draw, this, isn't it? So my poor endgame technique cost me again. Let's just... in fact, Rook G8. Have I finally got... oh, G4. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Takes. Yes, I've won the pawn. But have I won the game? I think this should be crushing this. Brilliant endgame technique alert. I'm not just a hacker, I've got good endgame technique as well. Well, I haven't, but for once I have. Take the F3 pawn as well. Next I'll bring the rook in with check. Force him back. King C3 alert. Guys, it's not bad this from a patzer like me. Let's take. If he takes my pawn, I'll play check. He has to block with the rook, it looks like. And that's a winning king and pawn endgame. Push there. And now he can only move his A pawn. It's the only thing he can do. And then I simply just ignore it and play this. And yeah, and now there is no way to stop mate on with a pawn on C2, it looks like. So resigns, I presume, is going to be his next move. Or will let me play it? Yes, let me play it. What a legend. Anyway, my ratings got even more inflated. And I hope you enjoyed this exciting instructive endgame. Please leave any comments and thoughts. Thanks very much.